I'm down on the annual trip to Harvey. It's a beautiful afternoon, so still, which is not always that great for trout, but what was in my favour was there was a big line of bees floating in the water. So I don't have a sounder or any other sort of equipment on my kayak, so I'm trying to use whatever little things I can to my advantage. So as you can see here, here's a floating bee. There was like a line of them just all along the water. So what I was doing was just basically trolling lures alongside the line of the bees. I thought that there would be some redfin or some trout that would be scooping them up off the surface. It was pretty cold, so if it was during the summer, they would probably be getting smashed all over the place. Having said that, I put this as my strategy and just got paddling. It was probably about 30 minutes of trolling, and then it got a nice little hit. This hit the rear rod. I had the Khamsin JR 50mm on here. It was brand new out of the box, so it had really sharp hooks. It wasn't putting up too much of a fight until it saw the kayak. Then it gave me a bit of stick. Trying to get myself organised here, grabbing the net, trying to bring it in, and also trying to avoid it getting tangled up with my other lure that was hanging out the back still.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Perfect way to start the afternoon. This was caught on my secondary combo that I was using. It was just a Abu Garcia 2 to 4 kilo black max, and then I had my 3000 Nasky with 17-pound braid on it. It was actually that grappler braid, which is a lot thinner than usual, which, as I discussed in previous videos, is not great for knot strength, but for diameter it was a 17-pound braid, which is the same as your average sort of 6 to 10 pound, so it worked really well with the trout. Other than one more missed hookup and a bunch of little reddies, that was it for the afternoon. Time to camp up and have some bratwurst pasta and get a good night's sleep, and a few beers. I was back out there in the morning. It was bloody freezing. The difference this morning though, there was a bit of chop on the water, which is really good. So again, because I don't have a sounder and whatnot, I'm trying to use other things to my advantage. So when the wind is pushing against one bank of the dam, so it's pushing across to the right here, I'm going to troll across the right side of the dam, and obviously the left coming back the other way. So I'm hoping that the bait and whatnot is pushed up to the right, and that there's going to be trout along there. And I'm out a little bit deeper than I would usually if I'm going to go across the banks because it's so bloody cold. After about 15 minutes of trolling, I was on. Again on the rear rod, the secondary rod. This one was though on the Zipbaits Rigge 70 in gold. And it was a good trout too. Just like the other one, as soon as it saw the boat, it started playing up. I was just trying not to butcher the net job. There was a lot of line out from the other lure again. Nearly made a meal of it. Luckily he was well hooked. Beautiful trout. Nice rainbow. I was already thinking about the smoked trout pasta. The other line was a complete mess. I had to snip off the lure and start again, just because I got it wrapped around all the guides when it was sitting there during the fight. But it was all worth it for this lovely 40 plus trout. I think it was about 44 centimeters. I've made a lot of fish smoking videos recently, so I'll just speed through this one. I put them straight onto some ice, and when I got home I gutted and scaled them, and then on a 3-to-1 ratio, 3 brown to 1 of salt. I smothered them in that and put it in the cavity as well, and let it sit for about 10 minutes before I put it on the smoker. So this is a dry brine. I smoked it for probably about an hour at about 95 degrees, maybe an hour and a half, really until that skin started coming away from the flesh. That's when you know it's ready. The wood I used was apple wood as well. I then vac packed it and let it, set for a few days. As you can see here, when it was ready to cook, you could just peel the skin off and you got that beautiful smoky flesh there. I sauteed up some onion, garlic, a little bit of capsicum, and then I let that saute for about 10 minutes and added in the smoky fish, added in another knob of butter. Once the fish was all heated through and the butter was melted, I mixed that through some lovely spaghetti, added some more lovely olive oil, dill, salt and pepper, deliciousness. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section.